Our White House correspondent Willie James Inman explains how the White House plans to lower operating costs for farmers.
During that visit, the president touted key government initiatives aimed at reducing fertilizer costs for farmers. Some $500 million will be invested into fertilizer to help reduce those costs overall for farmers. And the president saying that red tape effectively will be reduced for insurance, where farmers purchase if they have two different crops being produced on the same plot of land. And the president focusing on the international scope of what we're dealing with in terms of how it's affecting prices here at home. Here's what the president had to say.
Right now, America's fighting on two fronts. At home, it's inflation and rising prices. Abroad, it's helping Ukrainians defend their democracy and feeding those who are left hungry around the world because Russian atrocities exist. And Jeff and the American farmers understand Putin's war has cut off critical sources of food.
Now, the president mentioning Jeff O'Connor there in his remarks. He's the owner of O'Connor Farms. That's the location where the president visited, talking about these key government initiatives. And this is part of a plan, the White House says, in pitching to American voters what the president is looking to do to reduce those overall costs for Americans. If you reduce the cost for farmers down the road, we could potentially see reduction in food prices. That's the ultimate goal here. Unclear as to how soon that will indeed happen, but this builds on previous announcements related to gasoline, energy prices, as well as broadband internet prices, which the White House seeks to reduce for those people who are on the lower income scales.
Again, that was White House correspondent Willie James Inman reporting. Now, we first reported on Morning Rush Wednesday that food prices in the U.S. are up 9.4% from this time last year.